Hi, folks. Whew, I hope everybody's doing all right. It's been it's a Monday, folks. It's Monday. Hi Rachel. Hi Kyle. No, do not do updates right now. Thank you. No. That is not what we need, is it? No, it is not. Okay. So, oh hey. Hey, Dan's here too. Oh, and Val. You guys. And Matt. Shad. Oh no, Shad, you're without D&D for a whole nother week? Why? That's so sad. It is to sads. The sadness. Ooh, wow. I added more rum to that than I thought. And Matt, correct, Kyle. You guys, and Matt. Matt is basically part of my marriage with Chase, so he obviously is noted a little bit separately, as is Chase. Hi, Chase. Chase had a little incident this morning. Unfortunately, his battery was shot in his car, so he could not leave to go to work. So that threw a hiccup in Chase's day. But that means that he was here. He got his battery fixed. But he got to be here to help me get the stream set up because I was trying to juggle too many things all at once. Man, I missed who was banished in chat. Somebody said something about being banished. What happened here? I have to scroll back. Why have you been banished? Matsa, it's okay if I use your real name on stream or no? Well, somebody else did it. So it's already happening. I think I might have actually done it already too. Alright. I'm assuming that all of you who are also on variant roles and put your actual names up there, or the names that you share online to the world, are fair. Thank you, Rachel. Yes. Rachel knowing what really happened. Alright. Let's see if we can get some heat through this guy today. And if not, I brought my color stains down so we can maybe try to get some red into here. Because I anticipated I might have some issues with my wood burner today. Alexis attempts heat. That is exactly what this show should be called at this point. Dan's patron is an AI. That's why Dan is slowly becoming more and more AI himself. Oh, you worked on some Hero Forge, Shad, you say? Nice. My Monday I've been trying to do too much. And not enough at the same time. I hate that. Alright. Let's... Instead of me sitting here fiddling with this thing, let's just go straight into, getting some stain. How about that? I have to refresh myself because I've only used this dye once. Can't remember if I have to mix the powder with warm water or just plain water. Yep, start with hot tap water. All right. Hey, Chase, if you're listening, can you get me? Can you heat up some water? Just use the glass Pyrex upstairs. I heard him start to come downstairs. Chase is great, guys. Chase is very, very helpful and supportive, and he's wonderful, and I love him. In the meantime, I'm just gonna fiddle with this a little bit more while I chat with you folks. Oh, Dan, you are also listening to Iron Maiden. That is fantastic. I love me some Maiden. I saw Maiden in concert once, and my neck hurt for a week because of all of the headbanging that I did. Because, I mean, how do you have hair that is long and not headbang when you're seeing Iron Maiden? If that is a thing that you do, you must be a replicant. You must be a replicant. To not headbang Iron Maiden if you have the hair for headbanging. Come on. Okay, so Dan, here's the other thing. When I saw Iron Maiden, who was it? When I saw Iron Maiden, it was so bizarre who opened for them. It was friggin' Dream Theater. And not like early in their career Dream Theater, like getting on their feet Dream Theater. No. Years of success Dream Theater opened for Iron Maiden. I was like, what is this? What is this? Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't keep up with chat. Yeah, it is Maiden. You're right, Dan. Like, anybody should be happy to open up for Maiden, pretty much. Unless you are, like, at that tier or above. And then it's like, well, you could co-headline. Oh, Amaranth. My goodness. Folks, I can't keep up over here. Yup. Dream Theater is perfection, Matt. They're pretty great. I think their heyday is a bit past, but, you know, I love them still. My goodness, folks. Okay, so Vel saw Lindsey Sterling. Nice. Oh boy. What did Kyle say? Dan is no... Oh, Dream Theater's no Iron Maiden. Yeah, sure. I mean... First of all, I haven't been around as long. I don't think. I'm pretty positive they haven't been around as long. Like, and I don't think that there's just too much risk in me saying that. But I have been surprised before. I'm gonna have some more coffee with rum. Ah, yes. More rum than I thought that I put in there. I've already said that. I'm still surprised by it. Ooh, Lindsey Sterling live at House of Blues. Nice. Alright, Dan, of course you are not banished. You are not banished from this channel, sir. Not at all. Thanks, Wonky, for good luck. I don't know who you were talking to because I can't keep up with chat. But if it was me, thank you. If it's somebody else, yeah, good luck. I agree. Yeah, always add more rum. Whew. There's nothing wrong with drinking some fruity vodka, Rachel. It's not necessarily my cup of tea, but there's nothing wrong with it. Awesome, Dan. Get those leftover snacks in your face hole. Get them. I don't even know where my phone is right now, so I can't even text Chase. Emma's here! Emma's here, folks. I'm so happy Emma's here. I'm happy all of you are here. I don't want that to sound like I have favorites or anything. Yeah, where was Emma before? I couldn't see her. Also, I think everybody in chat right now, Twitch has made their names some version of blue or green. So it is very hard for me to tell just by glancing very quickly because everybody's name is almost the same color. On my end, at least. Oh my goodness. Emma's been here the whole time. I'm so sorry. And the chat has been pretty insane. Alright, you guys are great. You guys are lovely and wonderful. Yes, Matt, you have been blue for years. We all know. Aww. Years, Matt says. Years. Aw. Emma and Val, you two are just fantastic and you light up my day. The interchanges that you two have are great. Like Val calling Emma an ethereal gothic fae is just gorgeous and wonderful. We can start our own archfey group. How about that? Since things have happened in Ghost in the Machine, folks. There are things that have happened. Developments have been made. Aw, Emma. That is so kind of you. Rachel, that is an interesting sentiment from your husband. Wow. Oh. And yes. Emma says, listen, my mans. And archfey all day. Yes. Listen, my mans. Some fae things are going down. They're going down. Shad, we are gently referring to a few different Twitch streamed games, D&D games, that have happened between this channel and the Variant Roles channel. Val had some pretty great random speeches with some amazing lines in them in one of those, and it consisted of things like, listen, my mans, some things have gone down, and let's see, what other really, really wonderful moments are we also talking about? Safe salutations and Teddy bye-bye, and mournfully, I also clipped some of those. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna burn any wood because I'm too distracted with chat. You're absolutely right. It's not happening. It's not happening. second. I think that Chase did not actually hear me. I am going to go grab some hot water so that we could do some staining on this, because I think that I can actually manage. I'm back. I'm sorry. All right. And yes, Rachel, I was serious about husband's hearing, but you know. Oh boy. Yeah, nobody let Mac get the wine. That's definitely a thing. We're gonna do some staining. We're gonna chat for a minute, and then we're gonna do some staining. That's what's happening. It is what's happening. So, get some red out. I have these nice powdered stains. This is what I got, and this is what I used on Chase's dice box that I stained for him, and it's a nice vibrant green. It worked out very, very well. I had to mix it because I had to mix these. I know this looks orange, but it's yellow stain. And this is the blue stain, and I mixed those in my own special blend of green. So I did that. And so, today, what I'm gonna start with is just getting a little of this in there. Yeah, no, I made Chase a dice box. It was made of wood, and I stained it green. That one is not a euphemism. Thank you, dear.
What was the euphemism?
Staining Chase's dice box.
Would it be the other way around?
I don't know. You would think. I mean,
What do you think about euphemisms? Boxes?
you would think. We don't need the
fan.
fan.
I'll pop in here and say hello.
Okay. You can help me keep up with the chat.
Hello.
Okay, this is going to be interesting because I don't have a small enough sponge to really make this work. Maybe I can just use the corner.
Yeah.
I'll try that, actually. Okay. So,
Thanks, Matt.
doesn't he look cute?
How's it going? What's up,
And
Rachel?
yeah. Oh, Emma, his dice box is made of wood. Yes. You think that I don't know you people, like what you're gonna turn things into. I am just as bad. Dan especially can attest to that.
Rachel, I thought we were gonna update your name to like.
Oh goodness, that's right.
Like Rachel, like badass or something, or Rachel.
Something along those lines.
Motherfucking.
It was gonna be something epic. And fantastic.
Joseph, would you like me to open the back door?
Alright, so normally I would stain last, but since I need something to be content right now, we're gonna stain first.
3 months? That's an eternity. What is wrong with them? I wonder how that sounds on stream.
Oh,
How
yeah.
do you guys like that,
sorry.
that metal?
Is that atrocious?
It's probably atrocious.
I'm gonna wait and see in chat if people say that was atrocious. before I continue.
It's like fingernail. Oh,
Matt thinks it's fine.
It's like fingernails on a
I'm gonna
chalkboard.
trust Matt. Alexis attempts ASMR.
Ah, this is what you want.
This is what content is now, guys. This is content, folks. All right. Just gonna set that in there,
Excellent.
and we're gonna see what this stain looks like.
Nerdy Nifter? Niffler. Nerdy Niffler. I'll say literally, well,
That-
not literally,
that is
almost
Val.
anything on stream,
That's Val.
if you want to hear it in my voice.
Let's see what this looks like. Ooh, look at how red it is.
Red.
I really should have put like paper down so that I wouldn't accidentally stain the
Tabletop.
but you know, the tabletop behind us, but who the hell has time for that shit right now?
Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, Shad, you're not playing until next week? That's sad. I'm going to be guesting on another channel this Sunday, I believe. I think it's, yes.
Is it a
it's
Twitch
Sunday.
channel? I don't think they're on Twitch, dear.
I think that they just put their stuff on YouTube.
Right, I think.
Like
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, do you remember the channel in the Mystery Mythos Society? My
We
phone's
talk
upstairs.
about it every Tuesday
Yeah.
because that is the channel that Ty and Chris are doing their stuff on. Their mythos, their Cthulhu-based stuff.
Exactly. So yeah, the system is called Delta Green. It's it's basically like Call of Cthulhu type thing. You're a bunch of secret agents trying to research and contain occult situations. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing a person whose name is Ezekiel Pendergast. And that was my character idea. So it should be fun. And Shadmura, I'm sorry that you are going 2 weeks without playing. It's, as an adult, I would say scheduling games is the hardest thing. Like, literally, it will go a month and a half or something between sessions of my campaign, which we don't stream. Oh, Rachel's gonna deem her own stream. Badass.
Indeed. Very badass.
That's
Getting
exciting.
a little bit of bleed over into this portion of the wood. I'll probably just have to stain over it, not stain over it, burn over it pretty well.
Right.
That's what I'll probably have to do there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because like capillary action, you won't even be able to stop that.
Right. There's a little bit of that happening. It's not too bad. Oh, not this again. What even is this?
Me ascending
No.
to godhood. Like
Not
you all
as
know that I
such,
am.
no.
I will.
Nope. Okay. Alright, what am I gonna do here?
I'm just over your shoulder.
Yeah, are you? Alright, so here I am attempting art again instead of just having a just chatting stream. We found the art again, folks. We found it. It's here.
Like the streams just progressed you drinking more and more on them. Like,
I mean, is
3
that a bad thing?
could be.
Is it though?
3 bottles. You're just like, you just starting drunk. The stream starts.
It starts fantastic, is what I'm
It
hearing.
starts at like 11 in the morning.
No.
Just in time for you to wake up, come down like you clearly haven't even like
Just,
done anything.
My hair in shambles.
Correct.
I'm gonna make
You're wearing the
this a
same
little bit
clothes
darker.
and messed up makeup from the previous drunken stream session. Drinking your breakfast.
That's right. That's right. It would definitely be Bloody Marys. Oh, hey, Terry.
Whiskey and cereal.
How's that going? Welcome to some art attempts.
Dwarf Cricket, I literally drink my breakfast every work day.
He does, but not because it's alcohol.
I drink Soylent for breakfast and lunch every work day. Been doing that for about 4 years now. 4 years plus. It's people I know. I knew it. This stream going crazy. That is quite red. That's good.
There we go. No, I don't know what breakfast is either. That's a lie. I make myself breakfast most days. But I didn't for many, many years.
I saw a thing, it was like Depression's Guide to Futility. If you sleep until noon, you can skip 1/3 of all meals and save money.
Oh, you're going to PAX East. Nice. Okay. How are we saying your name? Entreri? Entreri? Entreri?
Enter I 131313.
I think you're reading that a little bit wrong. I think.
Maybe.
Could just be the rum talking.
Why is the rum gone?
The rum's not gone.
Dwarf Cricket, very dexter of you.
Did you close that door upstairs?
I did.
Sasha wants down here.
Sasha is down here.
Oh, she is?
Yeah,
Well, then it's Inara that I'm hearing.
The Roomba wants down here.
The Roomba wants down here. Don't let the Roomba down here. The Roomba can't handle the stairs.
We're just going crazy in this stream. I'm delightful.
The Roomba can't handle it. Yeah, alright, so the capillary action on this particular piece of wood is really severe. Right up here, you can see it's bleeding in. I'm gonna lift this up so that chat can see.
Prepare for autofocus. Yeah, I can
You
see
see
it.
that?
I do. Capillary action.
That capillary action, dough.
It's science. You know, Nerdy, I've thought about letting the Roomba outside just to let it free. But it
Code
always,
red capillary action, correct.
but it
Yes,
always
Emma.
comes home looking for its base. That reminds
It's
me.
saying, nope, I can't do it. The feels are gonna be too hard.
That reminds me of, if anyone ever watched Malcolm in the Middle, there was this running gag where, like, Dewey put a hamster in a hamster ball and then filled the hamster ball with food and let it go outside. And then, like, throughout, like, 2 seasons, you would just occasionally see the hamster ball rolling by in the background with less and less food in it. Like, ignoring the fact that the hamster would need to evacuate its waste and drink, it was a pretty funny running gag.
Ignoring those things.
Ignoring those things. Ignoring the certain death for the hamster. Let me ask the audience a quick question. Because Alexis is going to laugh at this.
Am I?
You are. me thinking about dreaming about goldfish made me think of this thing.
Oh boy.
Does anyone ever wake up
Here we go.
in their homes
Here we go, folks.
and not remember momentarily that they're an adult or that they like live and own like their own house? You get what I'm saying? Like, do you ever wake up and not realize that you're in your own home?
That you're not at your parents'. I think not everybody in chat lives away from their parents.
Well, for those who do. Sounds like classic repressed homosexuality. Thanks, Matt.
Matthew.
Okay, well, if you actually, several people are saying that does happen to them. For those who do either live away from their parents or live in their own
All right,
home.
now finish your thought about it, though.
No, I was just checking because, like, I still have dreams about school and I'm in my 40s. So I just asked because I always felt like
What
it was
about
bad.
the dream where you wake up and you feel like you forget?
Oh, yeah, so I have a dream. I haven't owned fish in years, like in probably more than half of my life.
He used to have some pet fish.
Yeah, I'll still wake up and dream that I've forgotten to feed my fish. Or like that I've been away at college and I come back and the fish is just like starving in the room.
Oh my God, Matthew.
Wow, lots of people in denial that they're a gay man in their 30s who are married to a total beard.
Yep. Look at that beard action.
That beard action. I'm going to have to go wank it while thinking about Matt now.
Great. Thank you for that delicious contribution to this.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're on stream for, right?
Is it, though?
Giving the people what they want to hear.
Is that it, though?
The real friends are the 30-year-old gay men you made along the way.
Is it? Sure. I'll go with that.
Ooh, this song is nice. Got a nice name. Conceived in the Rain.
Oh yeah, I don't like this one so much. I'm skipping this too! Because I said so. This is fine. I'll accept this. I'll allow it.
There is a certain level of thankness that we're... Please leave me out of your business. I may be gay, but my God, I have standards. Of course, Matt.
Matt, he's your husband too.
Right. You're legally required at least once a year. Anniversary.
Oh, no!
It's a joke.
It's a bad joke.
It is a bad joke.
It's not funny.
Okay. X card. Okay.
Not funny.
Okay.
Read the room.
I'm reading
I'm
it.
sorry for that one.
It was a poor taste joke.
Joke is a strong word.
Clipping in progress. Shook.
Publicly shame him. Please, do it.
Shame. Shame.
He has earned it.
Excellent. The shooketh.
Will you grab the smaller of these metal bowls, please?
Sure. Do you want
I
me
wanna
to
get
transfer
a-
the contents?
No.
Okay.
I need a separate bowl.
Put that in your bowl and smoke it.
No. I'm looking for a darker red around the corners here, so I'm going to get a separate bowl. Chase is being kind and gracious enough to go get that for me, well, so I can stay here and hang out with you folks. But I'm going to mix a little of the black dye powder in with some red. And we're hopefully going to get a nice deeper color so that we can come into this area. Right in here. Yeah, that probably wasn't great. Right into this area, folks. Right in here. Pointing with scissors now. So, yeah. Gonna get that done. I'm gonna move the mic over to me a little more. There we we go. That might be a little bit better for sound. Yes, that's right, Val. Got your dark black and red color palette going for you. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. You're gonna take over while I pour a little of this into that and over the sink. Because I said so.
I'm Alexis
To
now.
make the rules.
Hello. Where's my wine? Oh, I don't have any
I will
alcoholic
kill you.
beverage. Hello, my lovelies. I'm Alexis now. The Alexis you all wanted. Content.
The Alexis no one deserves.
Oh no. Oh no.
Get out.
No. It's
Get
mine
out.
now. It's my stream.
Get out.
Chase attempts art.
I will pour the stain on you. We're gonna tear this carpet out eventually anyway, so I don't care what happens to it.
Let's see.
Emma is everyone's dad. Surprise!
Is it Chase attempts
I'll allow
art.
it. The coup.
We should do more like alliteration, like I don't know. Chase conceives, crafts. Chase crafts somethingly,
Great.
craftily.
Good job. Crafts craftily. What a wordsmith. What a wordsmith.
So, who's the community dad now?
Val is,
Is she
apparently.
Is she going to abandon me too?
Oh my god, Charles.
My dad didn't abandon
You are
me.
the worst. Ooh. Well, that's a nice dark color. What's that going on here? Just gotta dissolve all the stain in here first. Let's see what we've got going on. It's not red enough.
It's kind of purpley.
Yeah, it's not red enough.
Now I'm sitting here trying to think of synonyms of like attempting, but with a C.
I will guide you to something. How about that? So, since you are taking over my stream,
A coup.
a different word.
Co-ops.
No, that could work. Co-opt or
Contemplates.
no.
So she's saying
When you take a
contemplates.
ship, what is it called?
A mutiny.
No.
Captain?
Commandeer. Chase commandeers crafts.
I like Rachel's. Chase contemplates creativity.
That's actually pretty good. I like that, Rachel.
The chastening.
Yeah.
Mutiny beginning with a C. Yep.
I love that.
The C is silent, Matt.
The old ignore how a word starts trick.
Seen it 1,000 times.
Correct. Alright, let's see how this looks. Ah! Ugh, look at it seep in.
Cutiny. Why, thanks, Rachel. I felt so too.
What is this?
You're just playing around. What is this? Says Matt.
I like how Matt and I, because with the delay, we probably said it around the same time. Oh. I hope I didn't just accidentally stain part of my face.
Let me look. You look good.
You look good didn't actually answer for me whether or not I had stain on my face. Maybe the stain looked good.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it didn't.
Right.
The goth father.
Who's talking about Taliesin?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Alright, I'm gonna go work upstairs a little bit more. Bye, guys!
Bye, folks. Says Chase. I'm staying right here.
Forever.
What was that?
What was what?
That noise just now.
I said forever.
It must have happened at the same time the Roomba did something weird upstairs. Could you maybe turn it off till after stream?
Sure.
Thank you. That was a really odd noise. I don't know what that was. Taliesin is the real deal. I like how, okay, here's my favorite thing, right? He said, I can't remember where, but he said at one point, it might have been during Talks Machina. This was, I think, during the Molly days, that his goth days were over, were behind him. And I like, said aloud in the room when I was watching this, I'm like, bull fucking shit, Taliesin. It's an outright lie. And then Caduceus happened. And here we are. Wait a minute. Hold on. First of all, is Caduceus goth now? As opposed to when? As opposed to when, Wonky? If you've seen Caduceus at all, the answer to that question is, you mean always. Grave cleric. He turned his old character into tea. I've worked on this coaster longer than I really should admit to. That's the answer, Kyle. It's been a few... what have I put into? Maybe 12 hours on it so far? I think. If I had to ballpark it. Matt is correct. Not a soul among us remembers. Caduceus is a very kind-hearted goth. A lot of goths are very kind-hearted. A lot of goths are. The goth community is, generally speaking, very welcoming, very accepting, very inclusive. Obviously, there are exceptions. But that is my experience. When you get a group of outcasts together, a bunch of societal outcasts, generally speaking, you have two options. You can hate society and everybody in it, or you can take those lessons to heart and treat people the way that you wish they would treat you. Oh my gosh, Kyle, your son is so sweet. Thank you so much. That's very, very kind. Kyle, you got a good kid there. That is seriously so sweet and so nice to hear. This is my first one, so obviously I'm making some mistakes along the way. But, you know, we all have to learn somehow, and like I always say, that is why the word attempts is right there in the title. This is merely an attempt. Correct. Aww. Yes, Emma, mistakes are how we learn. And Kyle, absolutely. He's a very noble, sweet, sensitive soul, it seems, from the little I know about him so far. If it's not too personal, you don't have to answer, obviously. But how old is your son, Kyle? Also, I'm not following the instructions for this at all. Like, I know that I should be waiting a good amount of time in between layers of stain, but instead, I'm treating it a little bit more like watercolor. A little bit more. Not that I know anything about watercoloring anyway, but that's at least the idea that I have going into it, because while the wood is still a bit wet, I can get these colors to blend a little bit better. At least in my head, that's what's happening. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, is just get these colors so that I can sort of shade around the outside and get it nice and dark around the side. 12 and a budding artist. Aww. And yes, Val, you're right. Kyle, your son is such a good bean. Well, to the wee budding bean. The thing that I will say is, don't ever let anybody stifle your creativity. Keep practicing, keep creating. There are always going to be naysayers in the world. And it's going to hurt to hear what they say sometimes. But ultimately, when it comes to something that we are creating, it comes from within us, and no matter what anybody else says, it's not about them. Aww. You guys. You guys are all national treasures. Emma, you are a gift. Also, Kyle, many, many kudos to you for encouraging your son. And allowing him to grow up to be the person that he wants to be. And helping him do it. Sound like a really good dad. all this sentiment is making my liver say, where's the rum? There you go, liver. Plot twist. Emma is Trixie because we all put some of ourselves into our characters. Now ain't that the go-around truth? Okay, so what I really want, not that I don't enjoy a lot of the music that I have found through Pretzel, but seriously what I really want for this stream is for, what are the words I'm looking for? I'm thinking about too many things at once. I really want Twitch to figure out their music library stuff again and maybe get some licensing agreements with some different artists, because my god, I really want some Collide on this stream. And maybe some like Snake River Conspiracy. Some Kidney Thieves. But I can't have it. Not on the stream. Not as such. Because of copyright laws. Oh my gosh. I love that both of you know Collide. And Kidney Thieves, thank you. Yes. Yeah, boo Twitch. Twitch used to have a music library. And then Amazon happened. As far as I can tell, that was the order of events. And Twitch does not currently have a music library. Get it together. You would think, with all the Amazon Music stuff happening, like... Well, I mean, if they mute the VOD, then they're just gonna see me sitting here, like, fiddling with my wood burner for, like, 2 hours on some of these streams. Sometimes all that's happening is they're chatting. Right, Kyle? And yes, you should put some Iron Maiden and Metallica and Sabbath in your streamed games. It would be great. However, copyright laws. Oh no, Chase said that he can hear Inara meowing. Let the poor kitten downstairs, Chase. She misses her mommy. She also gets a little bit weirded out when I'm streaming. We have 2 cats. One is Inara, and she was mine before I met Chase. And yes, because Firefly. She is so sweet. The other is named Sasha, and she was Chase's before we met. So, yes, those are the 2 cats and their names. And normally, when I'm not streaming and I'm trying to do something like this, Sasha is all up in my business and Inara is snuggling near me. But when I'm streaming, I think, especially because I'm crafting in a place that I'm not normally crafting, they get a little bit weirded out about what's happening. So I don't actually get bugged that much by them, which kind of bums me out. I was hoping they would show up on the stream more, but maybe they'll get used to it. Yeah, and Inara is such a sweetie. She's my little snuggle bud. My little snuggle butt is what I call her. She's a cuddle muffin. I have many names for her. But she, oh my goodness. She always knows when it's Thursday. Because that is when I watch Critical Role and the Snuggle. She always knows when it's Thursday. and she knows when I'm not snuggling with her and I should be. Like when Critical Role is on, or when it's Critical Role time, but they're not on in a week. So for instance, this Thursday, we're gonna be playing our home game, and she's just gonna be crying, wanting me to snuggle with her. It breaks my heart. She is the sweetest. I mean, it depends on how late they go some nights. Whether or not I'm up at 2 a.m. for Critical Role. I also don't have your typical 9 to 5 sort of work day, so staying up for Critical Role is more like my natural time. I am a night owl. No amount of working in the mornings has ever changed me into something other than a night owl. It will never happen. I can get up and work a job in the morning, but I sure as hell don't like to do it. I would much rather work later and stay up later. I'm a child of the moon. Yeah, Kyle. I did mention how she gets ready for Critical Role. She is so sweet. Inara is so great. I love her so much. She's seriously the greatest thing I ever have done. I adopted her. And she was a rescue. I don't know exactly what she was rescued from or anything like that. She might have actually been born into the shelter, is what I kind of think happened. She doesn't have really behavioral issues of any sort, but she was just very, very, very skittish and shy and all of that. And just a serious snuggler. Here we go. All right. So we're not getting too terrible capillary action right here, which is nice. And we are actually getting some shading. You know, this is starting to look really vaginal. Is it just me? Is it only me here? I think I just realized how vaginal it had gotten. Yep, this has happened. It's time for another rum break. I mean, I'm not gonna apologize for this. I like how everybody's just like, yep, okay, you finally have caught up. This is what we've all thought from the beginning. That's a vagina. The best part is Matt was the key voice in this design. Like, I did the design, but Matt was sitting with me the whole time, for the most part. The majority of the time that I was designing this, so. Either Matt knew or intended and didn't mention anything when we were designing it, or Matt is just now realizing it with us. Oh wait, Matt has said Ravis didn't kill millions of elves for this. Oh my goodness. Chase, X card isn't a joke. Are you saying for real X card stop talking about this, or was that meant to be a joke? Because X card's not a joke. I'm guessing by the fact that you continued talking about the topic. Yeah, okay. Yes, I appreciate not using X card as a joke. X card is a serious safety mechanism that I want to make sure is implied, used properly. Yep. So, it's all good. It's all good, just for future reference. Don't want to make anybody actually uncomfortable and upset. Well, Matt, you're a gay man. What would you know about vaginal? Matt sitting here saying, I don't think it's very vaginal, to be honest, but I'd be fine if it does. It throws off the themes a little bit, or maybe not. And now I have killed Val and Emma. Monkey. They're all windows to the soul. Eyes and vaginas alike are windows into the soul. Oh my. Wow. Wow. That's a thing that happened. Oh gosh. Kyle, I'm really sorry. Your 12-year-old's watching this. Oh no. Whoops! Folks! I mean, 12 is around the time that a lot of females have to learn about these things. Not because they choose to, because biology says so. So, I mean, that is true. It is more education that's typically given in some schools. Tag the stream as educational? Oh my gosh. Val, I love you so much for clipping that. Whew. Clipping, well, he is a gay man, so... You cannot sit there and tell me you have no idea how that happened. You know full well how that happened. Young woman. Right. I'm gonna see if we can get some heat. We can add some more burn to this. Otherwise, I'm gonna go on and stain the other coaster that I've been working on off stream because I need to do something with this last half hour-ish. Variant Rolls is still streaming tonight at 8 Central, 9 Eastern, correct? Now I'm gonna have to. Oh gosh, I just started. I'm gonna have to look at the look at that clip later. I'm so excited. You are a treat. I don't know if you can see in the... Oh my gosh. Charles, leave it alone. I don't know if you can see in the camera because the window's a little on the small side, but I don't know if you can see that I winked in it too. Yes, Tim and Samwise should be wrapping up their Dungeon of the Mad Mage this week, actually, I think. Thank you, Val. I love adding a good wink in now and then. Yes, I call him Charles. I almost never call him Chase. I call him Chase mostly only when other people are involved. Like on stream. But, I mean, I'm at home, so I'm only calling him Charles, basically. So what I want to see is if I can get a nice golden, like light golden burn in this area. In this area. I just broke myself. Somebody sent help. What am I doing? I should really be marking this for mature audiences. No, do not commandeer this stream. Ugh. The vaginas will not be silenced. Kyle, so maybe Val will be kind enough. Nope, I'm not gonna say it. I'm giggling because you missed something that I did on the stream. And I'm not going to repeat it. That's right, the vaginas will not be silenced. I'm saying it again. Oh boy. Guys, folks, what is this? What is this? Oh, it got clipped. Oh, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Oh my god. Vagerners, says Emma. Yes. Fantastic. Did somebody clip that? Can somebody share the clip with Kyle? Because I don't think I need to repeat what I just did on stream. Yep, Val's already got it. Of course. I basically assumed as such. Val is the hero we all deserve. The hero we all deserve. Alright. Maybe trying to tape this has actually made it harder for me to get a decent connection on the burn. So I'm just gonna undo it. Turn that off real quick. I mean, I don't know how much wood burning is happening today, but I can guarantee you that there is definitely content happening. I don't know if it's what anybody wanted, but it sure is what's happened. And you're right, Kyle. Burns in that area do require professional medical attention. Also burns to the eye. Oh boy. Oh guys. Oh folks. Thank you all for being here on this, whatever this is. Oh, it surely is a treat for me. I think we're getting some heat. I don't need is one of those stray hairs getting on there, and then for me to actually get heat from my wood burner, because that would create some, like just a horrid smell of burning hair. It would be very bad. Oh no. Oh no, folks. Oh, Val, come for the art. Stay for Alexis's laugh and for Journers. And then the reference to Matt's catchphrase. Yeah, the catchphrase, Val, that he definitely clipped during Dragon Heisters. I think it was episode 2 of Dragon Heisters. No, that's not your catchphrase, Matt. Not anymore. Get fucked is no longer your catchphrase. Not as such. Nope, it's now your catchphrase. The masses have decided. Oh no. Oh no. Folks, you folks are killing me. Oh no, we cannot turn that into t-shirts. No. Or can we? Matt, can we? No, wait. No, we really shouldn't. Oh no. Oh no. I might have to do some really inappropriate graphic design soon. Guys, what is this? What's happening here? Any heat? Any heat. I mean, we may already have some t-shirt designs in the works. We just have some logistics to work out. But that one is not one of the designs that we have in progress yet. Oh no! Big Summon Demons is definitely a thing that's happening. Folks, I have some heat. It's happening. It's happening. Here we go. Yep, still have heat. Perfect. Alright, let's see what we can accomplish over here. Smash the patriarchy, destroy the binary, summon hordes of demon armies. 100%. Oh, I have to share a story with you guys. With you folks. So, today, on his way home from getting his battery fixed, his car battery fixed, Chase was kind enough to pick something up for dinner. And they stole just a little piece from him. Just a little something from him, just a bite. And I said, because something along the lines of sharing is caring and blah, blah, blah. And he said, I'm gonna remember that. I said, no, it's only for me. I said it's because this is... So this is to repair the years of damage that the patriarchy has done. Only I get to steal from your food. So dinner turned into reparations. I mean... Fully automated luxury gay space socialism. Shad, that's a mouthful. Yeah, and as much as I love Star Trek, there's also, with the Federation, still plenty of colonialist, imperialist nonsense happening in it. Like, don't get me wrong, Gene Roddenberry had a lot of great stuff going on in Star Trek, but there is still a lot of really problematic nonsense happening. We're gonna talk about it. And don't get me wrong, I friggin' love Star Trek. TNG is my jam. It's one of my favorite shows. I love it, I love it, I love it. But just because we are fans of something doesn't mean we can't criticize it. And doesn't mean we can't evaluate that and be really honest in how we look at it and understand it. Right. Correct, Emma. It was way ahead of its time in a lot of ways, but in other respects, it has not aged well. No. And I think that's just the nature of the beast in a lot of ways, you know? You can't tackle everything all at once. If you make it too different from what is societally acceptable and normal, right? What the majority of society accepts as normal and is inherent in the culture without really understanding it. It's in the subconscious, if you will. You make it too alien from that, and it's going to be too niche for most people. It's just an unfortunate side effect of this whole consumerist nonsense. Oh, Shad. I don't know if you knew this when you said Jester comes into existence. I cosplay as Jester. And I'm in the process of turning my Jester cosplay into Goth Jester cosplay. So that's a thing that's happening. I will probably be working on some of those things on stream at some point before Gen Con. Still happy, perfect. Yeah, I have gone to Dragon Con a lot. I went to Dragon Con many years in a row. Several years in a row. And last year was the first year in a while that I didn't go to Dragon Con. Or no, is it 2 years now that I haven't gone to Dragon Con? No, just the one. Oh, Emma, I'm so happy that my convincing worked. Emma is going to be the traveler. And I'm so happy about it. Emma was talking about how cosplay isn't in the cards for her this year, and I said, just get an awesome green cloak and wear dark clothes and just be the traveler. It's literally all it took. Just me enthusiastically typing. Probably at some point in all caps. Kyle, I see those lollipop emotes. So I have a black lace parasol that I'm going to be bringing. I'm pretty sure this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring my black lace parasol, and I'm going to turn the other side of it so that one side is the parasol, and then you flip it upside down, it's my lollipop. So that way, when I don't have to worry about trying to stow a parasol somewhere. But if I go outside, I can have my black lace parasol. And then I don't have to try to like store the lollipop somewhere either. They are the same thing. They're one and the same. What am I missing in chat here? Okay, let me catch up. Val, you should come join us in the American cons. Val, do you go to any conventions? Over across the pond? Yes, come on an adventure! Right, and Critical Role has been going to MCM, right? They went at this most recent one. Has it been two in a row that they've gone to now, or just the one? I can't remember. For the first time, just once. Yes, Critical Role came to C2E2, which is a convention that just happened here in the Chicagoland area, in Chicago, right? And Critical Role was invited and showed up last year, and they broke it. Like, the critters broke that convention. The organizers had no idea what hit them, and I don't know if they just didn't invite them back this year, or the Critical Role cast just had too much going on, but they didn't come this year, so I was very, very sad. But I saved my money instead of going, and I did some recouping. Oh, that's awesome. You got to meet Marisha and Sam. Last year so I threw together a very haphazard, but decent for haphazard, Jester cosplay in basically a week's time, because I only had basically a week, 2 weeks notice between when Critical Role announced they were going to be at C2E2 last year and when C2E2 happened. So I threw that together very, very quickly. And I had a handy haversack that was bright pink. And I brought pastries for the entire cast of Critical Role. And I got to meet, I was lucky enough that I got to meet and have a picture with Laura Bailey in my Jester cosplay. I gave her I think she took a lemon cake. And then I met Travis after that. And by the way, I was speaking in Jester voice the entire time this happened. Because the Jester voice is just so great. You know, once you started, it's really hard to stop. And then I just couldn't. And I kept going. And I was like, oh my gosh, but I'm meeting Laura Bailey. And what if I'm making a fool of myself? But if she hated it, she didn't show it. She seemed genuinely excited and encouraging. She was very excited. She noticed my handy haversack and she got very excited that I had one. And then after she said that, I told her, oh, but I have pastries in it for you. And then her eyes went wide. And she thought that was just great. She signed my art book because I had the Critical Role art book at the time. And she said in it, to me, or to Jester from me, which was adorable, and said that the traveler is with you, my child. It was really great. She's very, very sweet and wonderful. And then I met Travis, and I was speaking again in Jester voice, and he was just giddy. Oh, that man is wonderful. And then I was saying, thank you so much for everything. And I said, you guys are really, really, really great, and you're really, really great. And he said, you're great. And I died, folks. I'm a ghost right now, sitting here. I'm a ghost because I died in that moment. Actually, no. What happened is Laura cast a lovely healing spell on me and I'm back. She can heal. She's a cleric. No, but for real, it was amazing. And then I met Sam. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to get to everybody else after, when I was in line to meet Sam. But I did meet Sam, and Sam spoke in the Jester voice back to me, so we were speaking to each other in the Jester voice. And I didn't notice it at the time, but what he signed in my art book was, Alexis, you are yummy. Folks, that happened. And also, his signature. Y'all, his signature is pretty phallic. It looks like a dick. Oh no, it's a little too dark. So then I said to Sam, because I gave Travis his pastry, and then I gave Sam a pastry, and then I asked him if he could help me get the rest of the pastries that I brought to everyone else, because I knew that I didn't have time to stand in line for everybody else before the day was going to be over. And he helped, and I got to basically yell hello to Taliesin, and because Sam and Travis just kind of ran over to. Yeah, I know it was Travis that was helping me. Travis helped me to get pastries to everybody else, and pointed me out when he was handing pastries. So I was just standing there waving, and Taliesin said thank you, and so yeah. It was great. It was a really great experience. I'm sorry, I'm babbling. I hope that's not bothering anybody. But yeah, it was wonderful. I loved every minute of it. And like I said, I kept doing the Jester voice the entire time. And I was walking around the convention, talking to some friends or just talking to random other critters, and every now and then I'd have people turn around from in front of me and look back at me and say, "Oh my God, I could have sworn Laura was behind me." It was it was probably the greatest thing that I could have heard all day, you know? Besides, you know, the compliments that I was getting from the Critical Role cast, but like the critters were just great. Emma, you're a gift. Thank you. And it is no surprise to me that with how great the critter community is, that there's a lot of overlap between the critter community and the variant roles community. Because the variant roles community is truly also a gift. And hopefully, that is the same sort of community that we are building over here at Dice Priory. Because that's what we are striving for, folks. The DP community. Oh wow, I'm missing a whole conversation somewhere in chat about house rules and friendly fire. Do I still have heat? That's the real question. Do I still have heat? Nope. Not as such. Here we go. Okay, I should have heat now. Almost. Come on. Matt, just like last time, if you would be so kind as to let me know when variant roles comes up, so that we can do a nice little raid. Stick around when we raid variant roles, guys, folks, please. Oh, you lovelies. Matt? You so sleepy? Val, that's lovely. Throwing a gay blanket over to Matt because he's so sleepy. So sleepy. See, we actually managed to get a little bit of color into there. Yeah, I did it again. Doesn't show up quite as well on camera, I think. But then again, I can't tell because this is not a great monitor, but... The only question I have for myself is how I'm going to get the blend to work from like the gold interior to the red exterior. I might sand it down a little bit so that it's a little bit, so that it blends a little bit better. To get rid of a little of the very bright red that's right in here. This is still not giving me heat. Oh, now we're talking about the paladin gets hurt so many times by the group. Oh no. Yeah, you wanna mind that. Like Kyla's saying, that paladin can turn that smite on you. Which, incidentally, is just a fantastic way to deal with the nonsense trope of the really bad habit that some players have of, well, it's what my character would do, as an excuse for why they do such shitty things to the party. It's what my character would do. Well, you do something shit and then you say it's what my character would do, then the paladin smites you and says, well, it's what my character would do. Wow, X-Vulgar just followed. Thank you. First of all, thank you. Second of all, what is with the habit that we have on this particular show, where it seems like every time we get a follower on the show, it somehow directly relates to the content that we're talking about. For instance, vulgar. Some of the things that we've talked about today. Also, I'm pretty sure we were talking about my various dinosaur names from the one shot that we did in the Ixalan verse. And one of them was masturbate, because we had Sharkbait the raptor, and then Raptorbait the raptor, and then the Allosaurus, which is like a bigger raptor. Obviously we had to name Master and follow suit, so Masturbate. So we were talking about that on the stream. And then we got a follow from an account called Master Bay, B-A-Y. Sure. You folks astound me. You astound me. Masturbating, that's right. T-I-N-G, my bad. Yes, you're right. You're right, Chad. You remembered better than I did. Wonky, what do you mean by you feel like Selena is in danger from the overly friendly duo? I missed something in chat, maybe? I don't know. Waiting for response. And let's see. I have some heat. We're getting there, folks. Nope, I have no heat again. Here we go. There it is. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Val. I appreciate the compliment. I really do. Bye, Kyle. Thank you for hanging out, Kyle. So any minute, Variant Roles is gonna go live, and then we're gonna go raid them. Yes, it's going to happen. Wonky wants to do a high voltage plank and turn it into Dicebox towers. Are you talking about, oh, what's the term I'm looking for? When they use, like electrical fractal designs? So it basically looks like lightning has struck. It's because it's effectively using small currents of electricity to create electrical burns on the wood? Okay, yes. Yeah, that stuff is really neat. And I would love to play around with that. Love to do that. Oh, interesting. Fill it in with colored resin. Yeah, you could do a lot with that. There's a lot of different variations on things like that you could do. Oh, Emma. A gay blanket, the perfect raiding gear. Alright, I need to get some sanding done on this. Because I'm getting some little splinters of the wood that are not cooperating with me. They're pulling up. And some of it I think is because of how saturated this area is with stain. Oh! Variant Rolls is up. So, ladies, gents, those that lieth betwixt, we're gonna call it here for the day. But I will be back with you on Friday. I'm gonna start prepping the raid. Alright, so stick around with us. We're gonna raid Variant Roles. They are playing Dungeon of the Mad Mage. They are wrapping up, I want to say their characters are level 10. I want to say. Yeah! Yeah, and there's some really fun characters in that. Some good players. It should be a lot of fun, folks. Thank you again, as always, for hanging out with me. And I'm gonna switch over to the wait screen while we get the raid up. Okay? Alright. And for all of you who have joined me this evening, thank you. I love you. Later, witches. Okay, they dropped, so we're not gonna go off yet. Matt, let me know when they're back up and then we'll raid. In the meantime, I'm just gonna sand this a little bit. Anyway, that happened. While Variant Rolls gets that figured out, I get a little extra time with you, my lovelies. My lovely witches. Now, you may not be night owls like I am. Some of you I know are, though. But in my eyes, you're all children of the moon with me. So, my lovely moon children, I hope that you've been enjoying this nonsense that I'm doing. And we're gonna raid! Alright,